Rise and shine, tribe. I'm Renee. Welcome to United Spirits Village, where we love up on ourselves, we love up on our families, and we love up on our communities. We raise the vibration of our whole selves to show up more intentional and deliberate in the world to create the best life we can. I'm 54. I will be 55 in August. And I have so many thoughts. Maybe they're questions. Who am I? What am I? What am I supposed to do? What do I really want? Do any of you feel like that? Are any of you Gen Xers, Generation X? Apparently that's what I am. Part of that generation of folks born between, I think, 1964 and, let's see, what is a Generation Xer?
According to Wikipedia, Generation X is the demographic cohort following the baby boomers and preceding millennials.
Okay, that says a lot. Roughly 44 to 59 years old. Gen Xers, what do Gen Xers believe? Dependability, their core values. Oh, we're gonna love this. Core values of dependability, safety, societal stability, and care for loved ones guide their choices across various aspects of life. Gen X's practical and skeptical approach offers a unique lens through which to navigate a complex world, prioritizing well-informed choices grounded in both reason and compassion. So, Xennial, that's what we're called. Nickname for Gen Xers. Latchkey, or the lost generation. Wow, maybe we were the last generation to be left at home when we were babies for hours. That's possible. So are any of you born between 1965 and 1980 experiencing not confusion, but just questioning direction in life? And I feel like it's understandable because the culture, the world around us is changing so rapidly. Technology, artificial intelligence, the job market, wealth gap, or wealth accumulation of wealth and how we're doing it, and family dynamics, health, noise outside my window, all of that really can affect one's mental state, physical state, emotional state. And I feel like I'm filled with joy. I feel good. I love making these videos, but I'm like, what am I going to talk about? So as a Generation Xer, maybe it's I'm the part of the generation where we believe working hard is the way to achieve the American dream. We might be the last generation to really feel that, because I feel like the newer generations, I don't know their name, Generation Z, millennials, they're somewhat different. Anyway, I won't get into that. So some of my challenges, and maybe there's some of yours, is I work, it's ingrained in me that working a 9 to 5 for benefits and the chance to retire with some free money later is a thing. That's something I want to do. But also I have this desire to be a business owner. That's something I tried and dibbled and dabbled, but have not totally been successful. You know, I read somewhere that working 9 to 5, if one works with 9 to 5, you are a business owner. You're managing your business, which is yourself. So I like that concept. And so I feel like I do that. And I've worked as a teacher. Teaching has been my business, working in mental health, coaching and counseling, being a peer support for those who wish to dive deeper into their mental health state and create better mental health through, relieving old emotional baggage, learning how to navigate the present rather than going too far into the past, too far into the future. And I also work with faith leaders in the mental health field, helping to end stigma around mental health conditions, bridging the gap between faith communities and mental health. Mental health states are normal. They fluctuate up and down. So I love integrating that with teaching. I love integrating that with learning how to be a better mom, a better family member, a better communicator. Like doing all those things improve my mental health state. So, however, and there's this thing where I love to travel. I have a grown son, a wonderful, beautiful son, and he's the father of 2 babies. So I have a granddaughter who's 9 months and a grandson who's 6 years. And I enjoy time with my grandbabies. So I feel like even though I've had ups and downs raising my child and showing up, you know, learning who I am to be a better person, I've done a good job. I have a great son who's never gotten into trouble. He had just started a really great career. He's always been a hard worker, a great communicator, and a warm individual. Yeah, so that's a reflection of me. I'm going to claim that. Also, you know, I have challenges, so I could have pushed some of those challenges on him. But anyway, as you know, I digress. I ventured down different roads, and I try to go, my intention is to go full circle, even though I bring in all these different elements, right? That's how life is. You'll be going along. I've been going along, living life, and then boom, I got to deal with this, got to deal with that. But anyway, going back to now, so I love to travel. My 2 little doggies, Appa and Bella, are no longer here. I had them since they were weeks old. Appa was 4 weeks old when I got her. Bella was 6 weeks old when I got her. Appa passed away. She died at 13 and a half years old. Bella died at 16 and a half. I live alone, except when I have my grandbabies here. It's a beautiful life, and I have more time to travel. So the thing with me, I like to travel. So now I want to be a travel agent, right? I love spirituality. I love God. So I want to be a minister. I love creating lessons. So I became a teacher to inspire. And I've always wanted to be a business owner. So I'm integrating ministry with mental health, somehow with traveling. And I love growing plants and plant-based living, herbs. So I want to integrate wildflower into United Spirits, into the FIT curriculum. And will it ever end? Oh, I have a message from someone. Oh, that's okay, Juanita. So, oh, how did I do that? Interesting. Okay. So, I'm also a lifelong learner. Are you a lifelong learner? So, really diving into the things that I enjoy doing and expanding knowledge on it. But I think the thing that's like, okay, what am I doing with all this knowledge and what do I want out of life? So I'm at the point where I'm questioning things. I don't know if it's the age I am. Yeah, and okay, so now I'm a Gen Xer YouTuber. I would love to have more subscribers. But being a Gen Xer, like with a strong mind, I'm not easily influenced. I don't know if this is being a Gen Xer or the fact that I'm Renee or the fact that I'm a Leo, but I don't necessarily want to follow all the protocols of the current YouTubers. Like to be successful and to get 1,000 subscribers to become monetized, you have to follow this script. Follow this script to make it easier, become monetized in 6 weeks, 6 months, you know, a year. And I haven't done that. I've been on YouTube for 2.5 years, and I'm just at about 96 subscribers. I had 97 and someone unsubscribed. So someone unsubscribed, and that's okay. I'm still making videos. And for those of you who watch for 1 or 2 minutes, I think that's fantastic. Now, will you watch for the whole video? If you do, that really helps this channel. It shows that whatever content I'm making, someone's listening. And I guess if no one's listening, I should consider following the script, huh? Okay, so for those of you who've been following, there's a handful of you who've been following for the last 2.5 years. I have a fit word, and the fit word is a word that I draw out of this cup. This is a cup TJ gave me, my son. It says Leo, loyal, and bossy. So if you have me in your life, you know I'm loyal. I'm loyal. I will always be here for you, with some boundaries, of course. And I'm bossy. I love telling people what to do because, you know, of course, I have the best ideas. Okay. I really don't want this channel to be me-centric. United Spirits is about all of us. Somehow me sharing my story. Can you find a piece of yourself in my story? Know that I'm speaking about my energy and my love and the God in me. And I see the God in you. Honey, I don't know who put this in there in the fit cup. Honey. So let's talk about honey. Honey is a sticky substance made by bees. Bees are hard workers. Yeah, when I was in my classroom, like second grade, I taught a solid 8 years. And I used to say, this is my hive. I'm the queen bee. If you want your own hive, you go get your classroom. I would tell my children that, which just meant, you know, my bossy nature, letting them know I know best. I put in my time and my work and my education. So I encourage you to do the same so you could be a teacher. Pretty much that's what I was saying. Honey, well, I think of the Golden Empire. The Golden Empire is enrichment for all. I think of it as the umbrella for United Spirits, the Fit Curriculum, Wildflower, Apabella Companions. And yeah, that's my vision. Honey is sweet. It feeds the tribe, or it feeds the comb. What do you call that thing that the bees fly around in? Okay. Honey. Oh, honey. Honey is an endearing term for people we love, people we don't know. It exudes sweetness and authenticity and just grace and gentleness. Honey. I love you, honey. I like spelling honey, Hunny. So yeah. So when people do search on YouTube, so YouTube now is Google, right? I love Google. I love Microsoft. I love all the tech companies. I love you all for being innovative, creating easier ways for us to engage in the world. I love that. It also creates this kind of attitude where there's never enough. We always have to be better. There's always something more. There's something more. There's something more. And so I like to rest, take a space from the grind of technology. Technology can be so gentle, informative, and educational. But if you're always on, do you really, you know, like seeking education, seeking. Can you really be authentic and go within to find out who you truly are? So for me, I feel a little distressed, like the internet makes things so accessible. So I almost feel obligated to keep learning. So I guess this is the weird paradox of my videos. I am a lifelong learner. I encourage lifelong learning. But I take time on this YouTube channel to kind of ramble and find this space to talk about me and what I'm feeling. And somehow maybe you can connect with it. Because another one of my roles is a healer. I have healed myself when I was experiencing severe depression. I've healed some anxiety that came up dealing with people who were not safe to be around. I developed an disordered eating as a youth. And that was from not feeling like I was in control of my life. Maybe some trauma. And look, I don't blame anyone. I don't blame anyone. A lot of us have had traumatic experiences, and a lot of us just learn what we learn, and then we pass on some things that we learned that are really, really great and really, really not great to our children. We show up in the community, sometimes angry and confrontational. That's kind of been me. I had to look at myself and see, why do I react this way? Whoops, I'm pulling. So, yeah, I get on this video and I'm like, wow, that hair is all over the place. Oh, I don't have a rubber band here. Okay, well, just let it go. Okay, I love you. I'm a Generation Xer, apparently. Xennial. And I wonder if any of you kind of experience, like, what do I do next kind of feeling? Or do you feel calm and in a good, healthy, healed space? I know it's possible to feel healed. Like, okay, I experienced some of this stuff. I showed up in a way that wasn't always the best. I improve, I get better, I communicate better, I take care of people better, take care of myself better, I love better. And still, there's something to deal with in life, like something keeps coming. I don't know if that even makes sense or not. So in terms of Google search, I mean, yeah, YouTube, for those of you who find this video and you listen to the end to me ramble, maybe this video just represents how sometimes you might need to ramble, engage in some talk therapy, create a YouTube channel, conform or not conform. Create a YouTube channel for the money, or create a YouTube channel for self-expression. The choice is yours. So yeah, I love you. I'm going to hopefully I'm going to go ahead and use CapCut and edit this video a little bit to make it more interesting, and add some video of some things that I've done for the last month or two. And maybe a few of you will listen to the end and subscribe to this channel, United Spirits Village. Like this video if I've said anything that was worth listening to. And yeah, if you're really inspired by me purging my mind, purging my Generation X mind, clearing it out, share it with someone else who might need to do the same. So is that it? Oh yeah, so my last video, I talked about ChatGPT, creating affordable housing recommendations. Yes, I'm actually working on that. I have so many great ideas. So, okay, so I am working on that. Let me see. We're going on 19 minutes, but you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and talk. Let me find that. So some other great ideas that I've not expanded on this channel, like Wildflower Eats, which are plant-based meals. The thing about the plant-based meals is that I also kind of like what they call carnivore diet, or carnivore eating, the lion, you know, when you eat just beef. Yeah, because so plant-based eating, I love plant-based eating. I love plants. I'm all about sustainability, growing gardens. I grew up with a garden with my grandmother. I love animals, so I would rather not eat animals because I feel like plant foods can sustain me, but I find myself having kind of an allergic reaction or some type of reaction to some plant foods. And so metaphysically, I know, oh, well, this body of mine doesn't have to be affected by allergies. So I release allergies. Yeah, I'm there. I release allergies. I release allergies. And I'll keep releasing them. But sometimes I'll eat things. I have eaten cherries and broccoli, nuts and different greens and feel sick. And you know, so there are certain elements that plant foods kind of emit to protect themselves. And those of us who are strong and can eat them to sustain ourselves, I think that's fantastic. And for some reason, they affect me in a way. It affects my skin sometimes, makes me feel sick to my stomach. I didn't claim that, like I just felt it, and I'm just letting you know that happens, and I don't always like it. So anyway, that said, I give thanks for the animals that sacrifice their lives so that I can eat, but I do feel better. I don't have gas and bloating. I don't hold excessive weight. You know, because I'm not eating all the flours and sugars and plant foods that maybe my body just doesn't like. So although I do love the sweet cows and mostly the cows, a ribeye does me well and helped heal me when I had fibroids. I give thanks for that. That animal sacrificed its life for me. And sometimes I hear humans are at the top of the food chain and we have access to whatever we want. And some of us are just carnivores. Yeah. The truth of the matter is my ancestors were carnivores and some of that is in me. So that's a realization I've had over the years and I'm working through it. I would prefer to live off plant-based foods. And here's the thing is, if I feel better, live longer eating a ribeye, that's my meat of choice. I am a Leo. I am a lion. And beef ribs. Then I just let that heart and soul and the grace and gentleness and the spirit of that animal live through me. I carry you and thank you for carrying me. And so I thank God for allowing that and allowing sweet spirits to continue on. That isn't even my doing. That's the grace of the Almighty. Thank you very much. So in terms of the housing, so I went on a rant about my eating. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'd be purging some of my guilt about things, but don't you dare carry it. You don't have to be guilty. Just live the best life you can. So let's see. Okay, I guess today's not the day to talk about the housing. I'm going to continue developing that series. I'm excited about it. Lift me up, Renee, just do it. I intend to make the best videos possible. I intend to cook healthy meals no matter what I'm cooking because somebody will watch it and enjoy it. I intend to talk about affordable housing options for all. I intend to show you how to travel for fun and adventure and for longevity, as long as we're here on God's green earth. Amen, Ashe, Aho, Otep, and so it is. I love you and I'll see you in the next video, and I really appreciate your being here.